The most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. This was not just a quote, it was a warning, a philosophy, a revolution. By one man, Steve Biko, the man who taught black South Africans to believe in themselves before they believed in freedom. Stephen Bantu Biko was born on December 18, 1946, in King Williamstown, Eastern Cape, South Africa, at the height of apartheid. He grew up in a world where black people were largely subservient to white people in the country. Apartheid wasn't just segregation, it was a system designed to crush dignity and break the spirit of the black people of South Africa. It was at the University of Natal where his ideas began to take form. Biko argued that before black people could effectively fight against apartheid, they needed to first liberate themselves mentally. In 1968, Biko co-founded the South African Students' Organization, or SASO, a pivotal moment in the anti-apartheid movement. SASO became the vehicle for spreading black consciousness, organizing community development projects, and empowering black communities to take control of their own destinies. They established health clinics, literacy programs, and self-help schemes, proving that black people could indeed build their own future. The apartheid regime, however, saw Biko and the black consciousness movement as a grave threat. In 1973, he was banned, severely restricting his movements and interactions. The regime's paranoia eventually led to his arrest in August 1977. While in police custody, Steve Biko was brutally tortured and suffered severe head injuries. On September 12, 1977, Steve Biko died from his injuries at the age of 30. Steve Biko's life was tragically cut short, but his philosophy lived on, deeply influencing a generation of activists and leaders. His emphasis on psychological liberation, self-reliance, and the power of collective identity laid the groundwork for the eventual dismantling of apartheid. Nelson Mandela himself acknowledged Steve Biko's profound impact on the struggle. Today, Steve Biko is remembered not just as a martyr, but as a visionary who showed us the true meaning of freedom, not just political freedom, but the freedom of the mind and spirit. His legacy reminds us that true liberation begins with reclaiming our own narrative and understanding the power of our own identity. He encouraged pride in African identity, pride in black skin, pride in culture. He once said, "Black is beautiful." Today, that phrase feels normal. In apartheid South Africa, it was revolutionary.